Mastering English literature at the BA, MA, or PhD level comes with a crushing weight of information. A scholar must process thousands of pages of highly complex critical theory, memorize distinct historical contexts, and simultaneously apply rigorous research methodologies to their own writing. The primary friction point in academic progression is the translation phase. Students struggle to extract actionable meaning from these dense theoretical texts. Standard textbook approaches trap these concepts on a static page. The ideas remain isolated, lacking a feedback mechanism or a connection to contemporary academic conversations. A solitary reader staring at a textbook cannot scale their understanding to meet the demands of advanced peer-reviewed research. We built Gyanly as a dedicated multi-platform pedagogical architecture designed specifically to solve this translation problem. This schematic illustrates our core structural goal. We are building a scaffold that transitions literature studies from a passive reading exercise into an interactive framework. To achieve this, the Gyanly ecosystem relies on a dual node structure. Node A is the conceptual synthesis layer, functioning as our broadcast channel. Node B is the tactical operational support layer, housed entirely within our dedicated application. By interlocking these two nodes, Gyanly establishes a complete lifecycle support system for the literature scholar, covering everything from abstract comprehension to strict exam execution. The primary function of the Gyanly Broadcast Hub is decoding. We take dense academic theory and translate it into clear, accessible language. The foundational scope of our curriculum covers detailed discussions on major authors, core thinkers, and vast literary traditions spanning centuries. We build on that foundation by analyzing world literature and deconstructing the specific mechanics as literary criticism. For advanced scholars, we examine emerging, highly technical sectors like digital humanities and cultural studies. Across all of these topics, the core instructional mechanism remains identical: plain, direct language. Here is how that mechanism works visually. We take tangled, intimidating theories and render them through a step-by-step, linear visual logic. This immediate clarity builds learner confidence, allowing scholars to immediately advance to the next stages: text comprehension, identifying movements, and applying correct research methodologies. Through this node, students receive detailed, unambiguous explanations of notoriously difficult literary texts. They gain a firm grasp of historical critical movements without getting lost in academic jargon. The Broadcast Hub establishes the strict conceptual baseline required before any student can effectively execute independent research or sit for high-stakes exams. Passive broadcasting has strict limits. High-level academic retention requires pushback, inquiry, and active debate. To address this, we integrated an interactive layer that wraps directly around the Broadcast Hub. We are implementing structured expert webinars to allow for real-time inquiry. This expands into live academic discussions, where theories can be tested and debated openly. This network map shows the interaction architecture. We build direct lines from the student node out to experienced professors, active researchers, and subject experts. These connections yield highly practical academic guidance. It is a two-way feedback loop for dissertation planning, assignment structuring, and critical writing. This exposure introduces students to completely new, untested ideas currently circulating in language and literature studies. Engaging directly with active researchers forces students to elevate the rigor of their own critical thinking. This interactive layer anchors the platform in the present, ensuring that literary study remains an active, evolving dialogue. Once the conceptual baseline is established, we pivot to the tactical execution phase. This requires a highly organized toolkit, which is why we engineered the Gyanly educational application. The channel handles abstract understanding. The app centralizes concrete operational resources. Theoretical concepts from the channel funnel downward, solidifying into structured academic outputs. First, we provide immediate reading support with detailed free notes. Second, we focus on academic testing through extensive multiple-choice questions. Finally, targeted guidance modules assist doctoral students in structuring their dissertations. The defining advantage of this app architecture is its asynchronous nature. Students can access learning support, review study materials, and prepare for exams on their own schedule, anytime and anywhere. The app node is the engine that converts a broad passion for literature into strict, measurable academic milestones. When we evaluate the complete architectural blueprint, the scale of the platform becomes clear. Here, we see how the conceptual hub, the interactive layer, and the tactical app function together. They do not operate in isolation. They interlock to form a continuous feedback loop. The ultimate objective driving this interconnected design is straightforward: accessible quality education for everyone. This infrastructure supports a growing, self-sustaining community of scholars who actively share resources and debate new ideas. By utilizing this ecosystem, scholars can bypass the isolated, dead-end flow of standard textbook reading entirely. This system architecture is built for you, whether you are an undergraduate preparing for finals, a PhD candidate structuring a thesis, or a reader pursuing a deep understanding of language. The platform provides dual utility. It will help you pass your exams, and it will support your highest levels of critical research. Engaging with these resources fosters a genuine, lasting passion for reading and academic inquiry. To insert yourself into this architecture, start by subscribing to the channel. This connects you directly to the Conceptual Broadcast Hub. Next, download the Gyanly app to gain immediate access to your tactical study materials and notes. Thank you for joining us. Integrating into the Gyanly platform provides the clarity and structure you need to successfully navigate the active world of contemporary literature. Welcome to the community.